The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
You talk about this Seahawks defense.
They enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people. Put them on the ground.
Bama, Bama, Bama. Ladybug, 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 ladybug. Up, go.
Throwing, Jones.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon.
And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Hyde.
Throw out wide to Walker.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Looking to throw. Hyde
setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
Touchdown, Seahawks.
Kenneth Walker.
His 14th touchdown now on the year.
And the Seahawks use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is in his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
This is 2nd and 8.
Break. Other side. Rita. Up, go.
Now Jones. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down. Back to throw. Jones. Here as he's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. He was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
Timberland.
On second and a long way to go. Jones. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on third and forever, he'll look to throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's fourth down.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
Blake Gillikin on the punt now on fourth down.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
19 Lions.
From the gun on third down. Hyde over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Bobby Okereke making that tackle. From the 41, here's a 2nd and 8.
Operating from the gun. Hyde. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And trying to find Jackson Smith and Jigba.
But now it'll be third down.
You talk about this Giant defense.
This crew against the pass, issues at times. Ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
On third down, Hyde.
This one goes underneath to Walker.
And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a fourth down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
A 52-yard attempt.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a one-touchdown game.
They had a chance there to really build a nice early lead, go up a couple of scores. But he doesn't hit that one quite right, and it winds up an empty possession.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They begin with a run by Barkley.
They, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Detroit Johnson.
Jones on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. A first down carry for Barkley. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
To throw on 2nd down, Jones. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Operating from the gun, Jones. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger.
And now off to the races down the right side. One man to beat, and he will score. Touchdown, Seahawks. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with, and they say challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Myers connects on the PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per...
There he goes, right side. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. 68 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley.
His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants have got it back to within a score. Riley Patterson now for the extra point.
And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10.
Score Seahawks 14, Giants 10.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D.
Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in-the-hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
We saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what?
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney.
And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Okay, here we go.
First down 10 at the 40-yard line.
Other side. Rita.
Jones now throwing on 1st down. Campbell making the catch. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down.
Half 18.
First down, New York.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. That one 28 yards on the ground. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Barkley.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Giants have taken the lead.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And it's now 17-14.
Seahawks 14.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away.
Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Hyde. And this incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Off the play fake. Hyde work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Big strides, look at him go. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Noah Fant, 75 yards. And the Seahawks will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. And how about that for just running out the clock? The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. That is incomplete.
It's another zone defense that looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Patterson's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within a point. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Breaks a tackle. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
Any return to get you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. The flag comes in. It's incomplete. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that one go. He broke that line of scrimmage and then let it fly, and that's an automatic flag.
Yeah, and you don't just lose the 5 yards there, but you lose it down as well. So he obviously needs to have better awareness about what he's going to do. Either tuck it and go or throw it to a target and get that pass away.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Let's go now.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Let's go.
Third quarter begins with a run by Walker.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Flushed out right.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
In motion, the tight end.
19 tight. 19 tight.
To throw on third down. Hyde.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Now Jones. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like he'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
3rd down and 1.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. Throwing on 1st down. Jones. Throw left side here, complete to Campbell. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 33. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
Here's Walker to start the drive.
Down the numbers. There he goes.
He may go.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Ken Walker
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
But I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew.
Oh, some strong running.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
170 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
At the 42-yard line.
On second down, here's Barkley. They juked him, and he's got room.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
First down, 2 yards.
Detroit Johnson. Don Capers.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Being chased out left. This is caught inside the 15.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
Devin Bush driving in and picking up the sack.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Hyatt there to grab it.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Jones on third down, escaping the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Riley Patterson now on for the field goal.
From the right hash, and this one just a chippy.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that'll get the lead down to 5. He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drives, so they have to keep calling on him.
Powering his way forward. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Ready.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
That's good for the Seahawks. First down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Okay, ready.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. first down. Hyde. And Walker has it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying the fourth quarter advantage. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
94 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
This is Fant on the short completion, and they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
On first and 10, Hyde eluding the pressure right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Giants are right back in this football game.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our...
And now off to the races down the right side.
Saquon Barkley.
Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley with career touchdown number 70.
And the Giants use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Detroit.
They're going to run it with Barkley. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And it'll end there as he goes out of bounds, but a heck of a return all the way inside the opposite 40.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now a second and 10. Up the middle, here's Walker.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right, and he slides to avoid the hit. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a...
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
And the Giants are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
Half 18, half 18.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Giants.
Jones with a hand up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Operating from the gun. Jones. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Dexter Lawrence in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. They'll come up now. This is second and long. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads him into the end zone.
What can they come up with here? It's 3rd and 7. That is caught. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. From the gun, it's Walker. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
On the jump. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Ready,
Walker. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
He'll look to throw. And he's across for the touchdown. It's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it would appear we're in some legal moments. They're going to get out of here with a come from behind victory. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's 1st and 10. It's Barkley on the counter. And he'll have a first down here up past the 30, but he's brought down in bounds. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
South salad, south salad, south salad, south salad. Go north salad, go north salad.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. They'll come up now on second down.
Apple, 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 apple. Timberland, 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 Timberland.
Jones. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Seahawks, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they will hit the road next week.
Meanwhile, for the Giants, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign.
And they'll be on the road next week as they travel to Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers.
So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.